Yo, Project Pandemic, what is up? My name is Chaos, and I'm here with MercilessWalrus.
Yo, what's going on,
And
guys?
we are actually doing something a little bit different from what you're typically going to see from us guys here on Project Pandemic. We're playing some Starcraft 2, which is definitely pretty different from what you've usually seen.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are used to seeing Black Ops and just shooting people and Venomous getting 100 kills in 2 minutes because, I mean, he's fucking ridiculous. But today we're going to show you something different. Not only are we not doing COD, but rather than seeing ridiculous gameplay, you're going to see us two guys who are both pretty mediocre, amazingly kick ass. I don't know how we did
Yeah,
it.
we
Oh,
basically what we're doing here is we're playing some doubles. And it's 2v2. And I am the purple Terran player, and Walrus
right
is
here.
the, what are you, like light blue Protoss?
We'll call it teal.
Teal.
I think teal's a good way. And we're in the bottom left corner and the top right corner. And the other side of the
We have
ring,
two really,
we
really
have the
bad Protoss players.
the red and blue Protoss players who, I mean, should they have been above average, I can't say you would be seeing this gameplay
Yeah,
right
they were
now. But
basically the equivalent. They were just complete BK Randy scrubs, and it's pretty funny.
that's one way to
Yeah.
put it. Like Venomous eats them for breakfast on a regular basis.
Yep. But basically
Yeah.
our strategy or lack of strategy in this game was I was
Yeah.
I was going to lead off by rushing them, and at the beginning of these games it's generally pretty slow because everybody's just trying to get their economy going. This game is kind of it's
Pretty
yeah, it's a
fast.
pretty fast game, but like the game in general is based upon economy, combat, and just making
How Go ahead.
basically just like maintaining like everything at once. It's a huge game of multitasking, and but what I basically did here was I rushed them with Reapers, which are a really fast moving unit that can take out SCVs or what are your things called probes. Yeah,
Probes.
and anything
Probes. Kind
that's
of like
gonna like, gather minerals, and
so it weakens their economy.
right.
So then they're kind of like, oh shit, I'm not getting resources. And then I come in with stalkers, which are kind of fast moving infantry guys who have a ranged laser attack. That's not how I would describe it to someone who's familiar with StarCraft. I'm trying to put it in terms of your typical Call of Duty player.
Yeah, which is not always the
It's
easiest.
the thing with the lasers and it's on the ground.
Yeah, it basically has
Um,
two ACRs. It just goes to work.
yeah, basically one in each hand. It's dual wielding
Yes,
ACRs.
exactly.
That's how I like to put
But
it.
so right
Yeah.
now
So
it looks like I'm training my first Reaper, and
it would appear so right out of his barracks, which are right here, and you can see right there he's training two Reapers, which is just lovely. And what I typically do at this time is this time especially I got a pretty good early build. I mess up somehow, like I either forget my assimilator or I just flat out neglect to get probes, which is just retarded. But this time my build order was kind of perfect. So I was researching warp gate, which would allow me to warp in units very fast. Like basically I have a constant stream of infantry for the rest of the game, which is just pretty damn good.
yep. Well, it looks like I have one Reaper out, and I don't go in yet. Are you showing them the Reaper? The Reaper action?
You're actually just getting it right now on my
I have
screen.
two, and I usually go in with two, and the Reapers can jump like up and down. They have jetpacks, so they can jump up and down shit. And basically, I just run them right into the supply line, and it basically just cripples their economy. So that lets Walrus run in with all of his guys and basically fuck people up because if they don't have any source of income, then they're not going to be able to produce more units, which means while
Uh-huh.
our economy is good and we're killing their units, they're not going to have anything to defend us. They're defend against us.
Yeah, so you can see his Reapers are already going in. They're like about halfway through the map. And what's really good about this is the other player had photon cannons up. So if we went in straight through the middle with those Reapers, he would have died. But what he does is that's pretty smart. I mean, any talented StarCraft 2 player is going to be like, that doesn't take much skill. But it's really important that when you use something like Reapers, and you can see he's also dropping a scan or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
right on his base just to double check that he doesn't have any photon cannons or anything just unpleasant lurking in there. So he now sees that there's nothing there, and he has the okay to just go in and kind of shit on
Yeah,
him.
the Reapers are very, very strong against the drones and the probes and anything that's going to gather stuff. And he does a really stupid thing and he attacks me. And I believe at this moment right
I
here,
wouldn't say that's that stupid.
well,
I mean,
it pulls them off the supply line. And while I'm still going to
that's
kill
true.
them, and he had other
Not
units.
that,
Oh, here you go
yeah,
in.
but at this point, my stalkers just come in and they're just having a field day in
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So,
And
yeah, it was a good time.
at this moment, I have two more Reapers on the way up there, which is going to just further cripple his economy. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he was going for. He just pulls his probes off the supply line, but he doesn't do anything with them because he doesn't have another
right.
base. And he's going for zealots, it looks like, at this point, which is cool and all, but it's not really going to help him. And what's really stupid about the other guys, he's going mass void rays, and void rays are horrendous against stalkers. So, like, why he even went for those is beyond
Right.
me. And as you can see, it looks like you got some Marines coming
Yep.
in,
And
joining the
yep.
party.
And
The red,
at this point, the red
go
player
ahead.
he was just saying, you know what, I'm fucked. Screw it, I'm dead. And so that leaves us
Yeah.
to just take out the other player. It's a 2v1. That's a really, really easy matchup. I have two more Reapers that go in and start fucking his economy up. But even at this point, it doesn't even matter because with all of the units that Walrus and I have combined here, uh, he's
Yeah.
screwed. There's nothing he can do.
I mean, those three Void Rays or whatever. I mean, let's put it this way. It's like a level 2 player in COD going up against two 10th prestige guys, okay?
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's
work.
just not gonna happen. But yeah,
And
yep.
that's it.
He just left the game and gives us a nice little freeze frame of a bunch of stuff blowing up. So
Oh, explosions.
but I hope you guys enjoy this. This is not what either of us typically do, but we felt like we'd mix it up a little bit. I will possibly be posting up some Call of Duty gameplay shortly for you guys. But we do hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll let Walrus say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Goodbye,
Peace out.
everyone. Ah.